Hey, all right, everybody. It is Friday, May 22nd, and we continue moving on with our movie reviews. It's a little bit of a shorter lesson, I think, today. So if you've been caught up, today will probably take you a little less time. Also, remember that it is technically a half day for you as students. So that might not mean too much of the amount of work in your modules in your classes, but teachers are not available for live sessions in the afternoon today. So if you have any questions or need any help, feel free to email if you need it. All right, today you'll be watching this video, watching the slides. Then your goals today, again, if you're caught up, adding 2 or 3 examples of figurative language to your movie review. And I would spend a little bit of time with the shorter lesson today. Maybe go through and spend 5, 10 minutes working on improving some other basic word choice. Maybe look for some words that you use too many times. Maybe you're looking for some examples where you can really beef up the quality of your words. And I've got some links at the end of the slideshow to help you out. These can be in any paragraph. When we talk figurative language, I would encourage you to use it sparingly. This is not something that you want to work in 2 or 3 times in every paragraph. So go light with figurative language, really use it well. So again, what is figurative language? Figurative language is a way to use a figure of speech to become more effective, persuasive, and impactful. This is really the type of figurative language you're going to use is really going to be dependent upon the style of tone that you want to use as an author, but it can really give new insights to your reader. So some of the types of figurative language, we have a simile, that's a comparison using like or as. You can also use a metaphor as well. So a comparison is just a straight up comparison, not using the words like or as. You can use hyperbole, that's an exaggeration. This is a really good one to use if you are aiming for a type of poem that's humorous or sarcastic. Also, figurative language could really help you with your pathos, with your appeal to the emotions, especially if you're looking to make your readers laugh, maybe make your readers think, feel an emotion, and you could bring in this different kind of idea that you might not do without a comparison or exaggeration. You can also do an illusion. An illusion is different than like a magician's illusion, but an allusion is like a reference to another piece of literature, to mythology, the Bible, something that's been around for a long time, culture, history, things like that. If you go back to that idea of the Call of the Wild review that we read like a week and a half, 2 weeks ago now, there's a number of similes and allusions to other works. They mentioned Lassie and Rin Tin Tin, other famous movie dogs. I like this one because deliver the sort of mustache twirling Snidely Whiplash turn. Now, I don't know if you know who Snidely Whiplash is, but he was one who was in the old Rocky and Bullwinkle cartoons. I'm pretty sure it's Rocky and Bullwinkle. So really a cartoonish kind of villain, which I can totally see with Hal in Call of the Wild. Here's one of my paragraphs. I went through and I highlighted some of the different types of figurative language I used here in my example paragraph. My hyperbole movie is rife with moments that appear to be filmed in a high school movie production class in front of a green screen with a decent movie software program. Obviously, they had better production than that, but I'm trying to really give exaggeration here to dial down the quality of the Crystal Skull. I only have one for illusion. I make a comparison to him as a Greek god or a superhero as he's swinging through the trees on the. Actually, this was from the sword fighting scene, and then a number of similes and metaphors. It's like a movie set in the hills of California, even though it's supposed to be in like the Brazil and the um, areas like that. Or the whole sequence has more cheese than a cheese making factory in Wisconsin. So bringing in our own state a little bit there as well. So again, as you develop a couple of different ideas of figurative language, you may find yourself a little extra time today. You could try out one of these links, go through, maybe improve some word choice, maybe start to look at some of your grammar errors, maybe start to look for some areas where you could combine some sentences, as those are all things that will be part of the rubric as well. On the next slide, I have a few tools for you. I have a link to the rubric. I have a link again to these websites. You can also access my writing as well. I have not added a new paragraph today. But those are all tools that you might find helpful for you as well as you go through the work today. All right, happy Friday. Enjoy Monday off. It's Memorial Day, so try to get out and do something to help memorialize those that are no longer with us, those that died in combat in the various wars. Um, Day off as well, of course. So I'll see everybody back on Tuesday. All right, have a good one.